At the spot where Esther Holgud was murdered a short while back. We are up here been asked to try to help work with securing this area, and been going over, unfortunately, some of the gory details, and we've been asked to try to figure out a solution how to assist with securing this area so that the people living here can really roam around safely and securely. It's a beautiful park. Why shouldn't we be able to be here safely? So there's a lot of things that we're doing, working. Besides, obviously, the security issues that I work with, we're going to hope to be helping them make this into a better place with a park and so on. So it should become, instead of a place of sorrow, but one of joy. But we're a lot of interesting challenges here that we're facing, and it's the side that I deal with. It's what we work with also, trying to secure our people and giving them a better quality of life. Sitting in Khirmesh, which is in the northern Shomron, which a lot of people don't realize how far the Shomron Samari goes up. We're not far from Hadera. And today we were doing a siyur, a patrol. We were assessing the security of the northern Shomron, of the block of around the Shaked, Chinanit, and Tal Menashe, where unfortunately a woman was murdered not too long ago. And now we came down to the Khirmesh area. With me is Moti, who is the Director of Security of the Northern Shomron, Elad, who is the Rav Shatz, the Security Chief of Khirmesh, and takes care of a lot of the things here. And it was important for me, for people again to see, people aren't traveling to Israel, so at least we're trying to bring what's going on here. Now, Moti's English is not as great as I remember, but he'll throw in something. And Elad does speak English.
Yeah.
So we had a boys' day, first of all. It started out, besides all the bummer security stuff, started out with bullets, coffee, meat, 4x4s, the way it should be.
Good day.
For those, this is Yochai, who is making sure that I get my job done. About the area, what we've been talking about. For people who don't know, this is on the fence. The fence. So tell us about the area, how you feel, some of the issues.
Well, what we have here most of the time is the problem with the routes. All the roads that come here, people don't always feel safe to go back home because of the stone throwing, the Molotov bottles that we get here sometimes.
Yeah.
The murder that was here on the other side of the fence, but still.
Well, on the other side of the fence.
On the other
yeah,
side of the fence.
Yeah.
But still it affects the people that live here.
Right.
10 minutes away, somebody was murdered.
Right. You're right next to Area A.
Yeah.
People don't realize.
5 minutes from here.
5 minminutes from here, it's Area A. And 5 minutes that way also.
Also, both sides were surrounded by A.
Right.
So we're a kind of muvlat.
Muvlat, a pocket.
A pocket.
I think
kind
that's
of
the
a pocket,
word,
yeah. Between terrorists. There's no other way of saying it. And we're trying to do the best with what we have. And your help.
Right. So you were telling me that a while back, whatever, it was a while back, that they shot from the junction coming in.
From the junction.
And that every week Moti was telling me that there are stonings and Molotovs on the roads right over here. And we were watching this morning how the Arabs are going right through the fence, being picked up, taken to everywhere. In fact, you told me about the cars driving through.
Driving through the fence, no one is interrupting, they do whatever they want. The army have no people, no soldiers to take care of. Well, they have 160 kilometers of fence to take care of with approximately 300 soldiers.
So the rest falls on the Rav Shatzim and the Kabatim, the security chiefs and security directors, to fill in those gaps.
We have to.
So you were saying that the cameras were important?
Cameras are very important. Drones.
The drones, right.
The drones will give us more eyes.
Right. So it's important that we're bringing another thermal drone to Khirmesh to hear when it comes in, but we're also up in
Chinanit.
In Chinanit, in the other block where we want to build a drone, and that's going to be tomorrow is the second part of the course, which we're going to be filming and making a nice thing for.
Yeah,
Why are the drones so important?
because in every settlement we have only one rough shots.
Right,
It's one pair of eyes in each perimeter.
right,
Once you have the drone, you can go up to the air. You can look around all the time and
Right.
understand the surrounding of the settlement.
right,
You get much more bigger perspective
From
of what's
the
going on
outside.
from the outside.
right,
So you can't be all the driving around the fence all day.
right.
You do nothing. But once you have this drone in the air, it's much better. That's the first thing. The other one is thermal.
Thermal camera, right.
You can take it up at night. You pick up much better than what you see with your eyes. And you know how to direct the sayar at night,
The patrol,
the
right.
patrol at night, to those places, check everything, instead of just going and see nothing. Because if you have someone hiding in the bushes, you won't see it.
מוטי, מה אתה רוצה? תגיד בעברית, אני אתרגם לך.
טוב, אז באמת אנחנו אחרי יום משמעותי.
We're after a very meaningful day.
סקרנו באמת את כל הבעיות בגזרת צפון השומרון.
Right. We assessed a lot of, pretty much most of the problems in the northern Shomron.
ולעשות בעצם חשיבה משותפת, מה אפשר לסייע פה.
Coordinated thought process, how we can assist over here.
ואנחנו מבינים באמת שאנחנו צריכים פה אמצעים ובעיקר תפיסה.
Right. So it's not just the equipment to supply, but actually an actual solution, how do you say תפיסה? A concept.
באמת בשביל לייצר פה ביטחון.
To bring up the feeling, not just the feeling, but the actual security of the level area.
ובאמת במהלך היום מה שראינו, את הצרכים שיכולים באמת לסייע לנו, זה מה שאתה עכשיו מרית, זה רחפנים.
We were talking about really again with the equipment that we could bring in that would assist in securing.
ואמצעים נוספים שאנחנו צריכים, ואנחנו באמת צריכים לראות מה נכון לנו.
Right. And we've been going over and looking at various solutions that we could bring up here to assist. The fact that, you know, we're hearing the problems that the IDF has to deal with, the IDF is working here. You shouldn't think that it's not. And we're not here to criticize the workings, their process, their system, and so on. We're really trying to come in here and fill the gaps that people are feeling over here that can secure them. Because really, you know, when I came up here, it was pastorali. It's just you come up here, you have a totally different feeling. And I don't live in this area. One of the first things I said to Motio, I said, I don't understand. What do you need here? It's so peaceful and quiet. But apparently it's not. And that was one of the reasons that we're working up here. We came up here. It's been a full day. And we hope to... A lot of people don't get up here. First of all, people have to understand. People simply, you know, when you're all coming on your tours, you do not come up to this area. It's very rare. When Israel Fund has done a few trips, but it's far from the regular trail. And we want to bring people up here. We want to take them into the Yishuvim in the north, just where we were. They can see it. And it's a beautiful park. Unfortunately now stained with the blood of a wonderful woman. But also to Chermesh and to Mevodotan and the other places. Besides the simple fact that it's beautiful, you see that not all the communities are the same, is diverse like any other area, and it's really filled with a lot of really cool people. And so we're hoping that, you know, especially if people want to get involved helping the northern Shomron, be in touch. There is a need. We want to get some more drones up here. We want to get some cameras up here, and there's other equipment. We've just given out the security kits that we gave, that Moti has one, Rad has one, and Rotem from Hananit has one, and they get used. And we want to make sure that the security chiefs have everything. Something else you want to say?
No.
No?
Thank you.
Okay.
We want to thank you first of all
Okay,
for
that's perfect.
for all the things you do for us, for the settlements all over.
And we have to grow. We have to make you grow, you said.
Yeah.
You wanted a synagogue here.
Yeah, we
so
want
on.
a big synagogue here
Bigger
because
synagogue.
people want to pray and they
Right.
don't have,
And
need to
Pinat,
pray.
People need to pray, right? And for the soldiers' corner
The
that the
soldiers'
yeshuv is building, there's a lot of great things. And to see the actually it's not all, the communities are not just sitting there with their hands out. They're doing. They really are doing. They're making the effort. They're putting in funds, and we can make it a little better by doing whatever work that we can do, by taking the funds that we can raise and helping out, not just with my world security, but with other things to build up the quality of life and to make things better. You have to come out because there'll be more meat and more bullets
meat
and
and
more
more bullets
coffee.
and,
Hey, yeah, it's all you need. All right, so thank you all, and you'll see some of the other clips, obviously, that I put in before, but it was a very meaningful day, like Moti said, and it's given me also a new perspective to look at what's going on up here. So zeu, have fun. Corona Sameach.